In this video, we're going to cover how merchants can set up a no-fee Bitcoin solution at the point of sale with BTCPay. So the first thing we need to do is we need to figure out how we're going to install BTCPay server. So that is the first item on the agenda, and it is available at btcpayserver.org/deployment. And on their deployment page, they have a nice infographic here which tells you, based on your experience and what you're looking to do, what deployment method you should do. So really straightforward. We're not going to go through all the tree here, but hey, your tech skills are, go over to the left, hey, they're hopeless, but I need the Lightning Network. So they're going to say, hey, deploy, sorry about that, they're going to say, hey, deploy the Luna Node web development package. But if you go over to the right and say, hey, my tech skills are hopeless, yeah, but I do not need the Lightning Network, then you're going to go ahead and read the third-party hosting setup package. So just follow that tree and determine what you need to do. It's really straightforward, right? So for example, you're like, hey, I don't really have great tech skills. I don't think I need the Lightning Network, so third-party hosting. So you would just simply go and find the third-party hosting link over here on the left, give that a click, and give this all a read. Right? They've got the pros and the cons on third-party hosting. If you're interested in what I'm personally doing, I'm using Umbrel, and I built my own Umbrel server, I guess you could call it. I created the Raspberry Pi myself and built it, and then installed the Umbrel operating system on it, which Umbrel includes BTCPay server as an application that you can run. So that was my method, but there are a lot of other methods on how you can deploy BTCPay server as well. So once we've got the deployment down, we need to talk about how we actually set up our store and set up the apps within our store. So let's pop into BTCPay server itself. All right, so here we are inside the application, inside the web application, and you can see here I'm under my stores setting here. So we've got a few stores in here. Right, we're going to go in, and if we were just to create a new store from scratch, we'd hit create new store, we'd give it a name, hit create. And there's a various amount of settings here you're going to want to look into and configure. The main ones to get up and running and start testing this are you're going to need to set up a wallet. So just go ahead and hit setup, and then you can create an existing wallet, or you can you can connect an existing wallet here, or you can create a new wallet from within BTCPay. Now, if you have multiple stores and you want to connect them all to the same wallet, you would create your wallet wherever. That could be in Electrum, could be using another application, and then you just simply hit connect an existing wallet and go through the methods to do that. And then you could import the same wallet for all of your stores. But this is really the first step. So go ahead and create a store and create a wallet. All right, so once you've done that, right, there's obviously all these different settings in here that you're going to want to go and explore. But the next key piece is setting up an app. So at the top of the screen, you're going to go over to apps, and you can see here that I've just got a couple apps, and to create a new one you just create new app, and then you can view the settings. So let's go ahead and just pop into the settings here for one of my applications. It's got a simple title, you've got a simple description, so it's a user interface here to basically design your own shop. Right? The app is a shop, so you could have that shop where you've got products that people can actually click on and engage on a screen, or that one of your folks or yourself can actually click on and engage with while people are bringing products up to the register, or it could be a website that they go to. So your appearance is going to determine what that experience looks like. So whether they're clicking on products, right, or they're just or your register, your employee or yourself are just using a keypad to key in the totals, that's totally up to you, and you're going to manage that under appearance. So what an item list might look like, we'll go ahead and select that. We'll hit save, and we'll preview for you what that would look like. Here at the bottom of BTCPay, you can actually preview your app. So let's go ahead and open up what that might look like with products available. So, and it's also got a search bar, so if you have a lot of products. I do see product and SKU management being one of the tedious admin-y maintenance tasks that vendors and merchants may have to constantly be editing if they have different products coming in, or if some aren't available, and if they've got different employees they need to train on those different product SKUs. So this may or may not be the best experience where you've got actual products here, right, that people have to click on, and you can see over on the right, they start to add up. and then maybe perhaps they present you offer military discounts of maybe 10%, and you can see that they're able to use this interface to click on the products easily and then make a discretion on if there's anything they need to change right within the point of sale before hitting confirm. So this may be an option. Let's back up and show you what the solution might look like here if we use just a keypad. So if managing SKUs digitally is a little bit too much time to do, I totally understand that. There's some technical ways you can automate that from other systems, but I do get that, and a keypad might make more sense. So the keypad only appearance, let's go ahead and save, is going to look like this. So we'll just go ahead and open the application up. And again, this is the app. This is the POS app as part of my store. So here it is. It's very straightforward. So imagine this is on an iPad or a POS kiosk, like laptop computer, or whatever it is. People bringing their items up. They've got stickers on them. You already know what they cost. Or this is a service, and the services are written on a chalkboard or something behind you. You can say, oh, you want a men's cut, or you need these products, or you need this or that. They can bring them up, and you can start adding them into the POS here. So we'll say, all right, well, there's, you've got, $10.49 worth of stuff here. All right, let's go ahead and pay. And then they're going to be prompted to go ahead and insert a refund email here. So we'll go ahead and put in our email, hit continue, and we'll be given that QR code, which we can then go ahead and make our payment on. All right, and so we've got our Strike app open here, and we're going to go ahead and scan that QR code and hit confirm. All right, the invoice has been paid. And if we want to pop back and see where those invoices actually live, if we go back into our invoices here, we can see the one we just did here. It's got an invoice ID associated with it. It's new. This was the amount. And we can see we've got one from earlier here, and then all the other invoices. And some of them you can see that have expired. So I will be seeing that $10.49 US in my wallet very soon, confirmed. And that is how you can go ahead and deploy, set up your store, set up your application, whether you want that to be products and images or just a simple keypad. And then I showed you how we can go ahead and actually make that payment using that store. So there's a lot more to BTCPay Server than just simply setting up your store and setting up your app. There's a lot of settings in there I encourage you to explore. If you have comments or questions about that, please let me know, because I have been exploring them. I think the biggest hurdle for most people is going to be deploying it, figuring out where they want to install BTCPay Server, and that can be a conversation that might take you a while depending on your technical know-how. Again, at the very top of this video, we talked about the deployment options. I do highly recommend, if you're interested in this, go ahead and create your own Bitcoin node, use Umbrel, and you can get BTCPay Server among other applications set up there. But there are a lot of different options here that BTC gives you some instructions on how to deploy. So I hope this video was helpful. Please, if you have any comments or questions, let me know. I'm Zach Bitcoin on Twitter, and I'd be happy to chat. All right, thank you. Take care.